Today, I'm Manhar Singla, from the batch of 2026. Your host will be inviting Mr. Mayank Kumar from the batch of 2025. DBE,
Analytics,
Career,
roller coaster,
Corporate World,
MBA,
MBA.
corporate world,
Nice. Friends,
Shubhankar Chakravarti,
wow. Delhi,
home,
Motivation,
my mother.
and Stress Buster.
A full-fledged session of Color Report.
Greetings and warm welcome to the official YouTube channel of Department of Business Economics, University of Delhi. Here we are with another episode of Internship Stories 3.0, where we will delve into the internship experience and the notable achievements of our seniors during their summer internship program. Today, I'm Manhar Singla, from the batch of 2026. Your host will be inviting Mr. Mayank Kumar from the batch of 2025, who successfully completed his internship at HDFC as an MSME Finance Intern. So will delve into his internship journey, get to know how he landed this opportunity, and how was his experience at HDFC. Hi, ma'am. Welcome to Internship Stories 3.0. How are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely great, Mana. Thank you so much for having me here.
Great. So before delving into your internship experience, we would like to get to know a bit about you.
So, I'm a Delhiite. I have been a commerce student all my life. I did my graduation from here, Delhi University's Bhagat Singh College. Post that, I went on to work for over 2.5 years, and now I'm here at DBE pursuing my MBA, specializing in finance and analytics.
Great. Thank you for your introduction, ma'am. So now I want to ask, how did you develop your interest in finance and banking, and what led to this path, and what was it about HDFC Bank that attracted you, and why did you choose this particular bank for SIP?
Well, my interest in finance and banking actually stems from my background itself. From getting introduced to those new subjects of accountancy and business studies in 11th standard to completing an entire master's in commerce, I have studied a variety of accounting and finance related subjects that actually led to this development. Now, what attracted me to HDFC was the fact that it is the biggest private sector bank in the country. In fact, it is one of the DSIBs as well, which is domestically systematic important bank. I personally believe when looking at the career from a long-term point of view, working for an organization of that holds significant importance, I believe that makes your employment slightly more secured as well. Now, coming to why I chose HDFC, honestly, I did not choose HDFC. HDFC chose me because, as you know, that it's a company's call to pick whether they want this person to work for them or not. So I would say I just got lucky with this, that they accepted my application, my candidature, and they picked me. That's it.
That's amazing. It sounds like a very well thought out decision. So ma'am, what were your key responsibilities as an intern at HDFC Bank?
So I joined Emerging Enterprises Group of the bank. The group's primary responsibility was to give out loans to MSME firms, particularly for their working capital requirements. My major set of responsibility was to assist the underwriting team, where I assist in reviewing loan applications. I basically looked at the financial statements of the borrowing companies. I looked at their numbers, their ITRs, GST returns, all those things. I looked into their books and analyzed whether the company is good enough to be given a loan or not. Yeah, so basically it was to assist in underwriting and see if the application is good or not.
That sounds really fascinating to a finance enthusiast. So next question is, do you think the course structure or your specialization that you chose at DB helped you in your selection?
Well, yes, it definitely did. I believe it played a huge role in my selection. I think the course structure that we have here at DBA is excellent, is extremely good. In fact, we have three specializations of finance, marketing, and analytics. I think the entire course structure, the entire curriculum that we follow here during the period of these 2 years of our MBA is slightly analytics heavy, which which puts us in a very sweet spot, which puts us in a very good position as we get the best of both the worlds. We get the traditional knowledge of domains such as your finance and marketing, and we can couple that with the analytics, which basically increases our employability in the job market as well.
That's a solid point. And next question is like, how did you prepare for this role? And were there any strategies or any approaches that really helped you stand out?
Well, for the role, I just kept on brushing upon the basics of subjects that were involved to be studied, that were required to be studied for a role like this. Uh, since it was an internship, I think the learning was more practical than theoretical. So there was nothing much from my side to be done prior to joining the internship, other than brushing upon the basics. But when I joined the internship, I think just being slightly attentive and pretty disciplined to the timings and your deadlines was enough to stand out, and was enough to survive, in fact, and stand out.
Speaking of preparation, are there any specific skills or certification that you feel are essential for landing an internship like this? And any tips for the people you'd like to share who are looking for similar roles?
So for similar roles, I would say if you are a CA, or if you are pursuing CA, or if you have an experience of working in the accounts team of any kind of organization, I believe you can give it a try. Apart from that, I would say for the tips, I would say start looking into the financial statements, start studying those, start looking at the numbers and analyzing. Basically, interpretation of those statements could be a great advantage, and it could be really beneficial on the job. Apart from these technical things, I would say start working on your focus on your soft skills, particularly your communication skills, because in banks generally you interact a lot with stakeholders, be it internal or external. So from technical point of view, I would say just keep on looking at the financial statements, keep repeating that exercise. That will help you develop a strong foundation. And from soft skills point of view, just focus on your communication skills. That's it.
Fantastic. So, during your internship, was there any particular moment or realization that left a lasting impression on you?
Well, during my internship, since it was in a bank, and in banks usually monthly and quarterly closings hold a significant importance. So particularly during those times, it used to get pretty hectic, but I was quite amazed to see that how even in those uh, tensed environment, in those chaotic situations, everything was flowing perfectly. I mean, everything happened as it was supposed to be. So that actually left a huge impact and an impression on my mind as well.
So now let's shake things a bit with a fun segment that I would like to call role reversal. In this round, we'll get to switch places. So you'll assume yourself as a host and ask yourself a question which you think you would have liked to ask another fellow intern, or would have liked someone to ask you as an intern. So let's see what you come up with.
See, if I were the host, I would ask how much am I getting paid for the internship, and I am I supposed to answer this as well?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so, I mean, I got some a lakh rupees per month. So that was it.
Great. You always have to set your bars pretty high.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's fun to see how you approach things as a host. So now moving on to another fun segment, a rapid fire round.
Okay.
So I'll give you one word and you have to respond with another one word answer. So let's start.
Yeah.
So first, DBE,
Analytics.
career,
Roller coaster.
corporate world,
MBA.
MBA,
Corporate world.
nice, friends,
Shubhankar Chakravarti.
wow, Delhi,
Home.
motivation,
My mother.
and stress buster.
A full-fledged session of Kalaripayat.
Nice. So that so those were great. I guess the best part was Shubhankar Chakravarti. So lastly, before wrapping up, we would like to get to know any advice from you for the students who are watching this podcast and would like to walk in your shoes.
Well, I would advise just don't stress out too much. Just take your time. Keep on working on your own things, be it your foundations or some advanced skills. Just keep on working on those and chill karo, sab ho jayega.
Thank you so much for your time here, Mayank, and for your valuable insights. It was nice having you here, and I'm sure that the viewers also would have learned a lot from your experience. And that's a wrap for episode 9 of the Internship Stories 3.0. Thank you everyone for tuning in, and if you found the video insightful, do like, share, and comment on the video, and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more such insightful content. And see you all in the next one.